Alright, so I already did a little preview thing on this new Omega Fugitive. And so, yeah, here is the developer's insights. To start, what is up with them slacking on pictures? Sorry about the lack of images. They didn't even have anything for GL Ahsoka either. And I haven't checked, but I would imagine they still don't. What is going on with them? That they can't have their pictures ready? Come on. It's ridiculous. Anyway, support leader Bad Batch, blah blah blah. Key attributes: leader for a new Bad Batch squad. Cool. New captive and rescue mechanics give you a chance to save an ally who would be defeated. Allows player agency over what benefits various ally abilities provide. Doubt it. They always say stuff like that, and it makes it sound like it's going to be like some cool ability that you can control more than you actually can. Then you see it and you're like, that's it? That's what you were working on pumping up for us? Inspiration. We looked closely at all of the Bad Batch's actions in Season 3 and leaned hard into many of the themes we saw in that season. Captures and rescues played a big role in this season, which inspired the capture mechanic that we will see across all Bad Batch units in the era of the cavalry. Omega really became the focus of the show, and for us, we really felt that she was now the one calling the shots. Due to this, we made her the new leader for this Bad Batch squad. This kit explores the concept of opportunity cost around the timing of when certain abilities are used. For example, Big Sister can have different benefits based on when it is used, and Learn by Watching presents a risk of losing target practice when using AoE damage. Strategy tips. Utilizing AoEs at the proper time will benefit you. Wink. Yeah, I don't know how much I should be taking your hints, because anytime I seem to listen to your strategy insights, they always suck. And I'm like, you'd think the developer would know exactly the best strategy for the character, and they never do. So, cool. Utilizing AoEs at the proper time. Got it. I won't use the AoEs at all, because that's probably the real way to go about doing this. Target practice will be a main component to your damage output. Timing is everything. Be sure to fire off abilities at the times that make sense to what you're looking to have happen. Okay, timing's kind of impossible too, since this game is like, there's counterattacks, there's, it's turn-based. It's not like you can actually work on charging something up and then, okay, good, now I got this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, some stuff you kind of can, but I don't know. Timing, I don't know. From my experience, timing doesn't always work out the way you want it to. Or you try to have something built up, and then all of a sudden then you get killed, and you're like, come on! Timing's half the time impossible in this game. Anyways, the fake fact that apparently they probably just asked themselves, and then they pretend that the community's saying. But anyways, how do I acquire Omega? This is a dumb question, because if this is a real question, like, who's asking that? We know how it happens. It's a marquee event. How do you not know this by now? Game's been around for 9 years. You don't know how these characters are released? A marquee starting at 11 a.m. Pacific on January 14th. Oh, so today's the 13th as of this recording, so I guess tomorrow this will be available. That's kind of cool. It used to be Thursdays. They bumped it up 2 days now. To align with episode start times, marquees now begin on Tuesday instead of Thursday. Oh, okay. They answered my question right after I just made an observation. I didn't even see that line yet. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't read it at all. I just saw there was more context. That's funny. It's exactly what I just commented on. Alright. Well then. How does Omega Fugitive work with the older Bad Batch characters? Probably poorly, like they did with the new Night Sisters. Oh, well, we want to keep them separate. There's this Night Sister team and that Night Sister team. But let's see. Omega Fugitive will have her own squad of new Bad Batch characters with unique mechanics designed to work together. That came out weird how I ended that. We intend to keep the original Bad Batch squad intact for players to continue using. While they all share the Bad Batch tag, they work best with their respective groups. See, I told you. That's not their intention to have these mix and match. It's going to be old Bad Batch and new Bad Batch. Which, on one hand, okay, but on the other hand, it's kind of dumb. Like, give them synergy so they can work together. They're all Bad Batch. Like, why is Omega the leader and not Hunter? Season 3 of the Bad Batch really saw Omega come into her own as a leader. So we wanted to pay homage to this as well as create distinction between the two Bad Batch squads. Are more Bad Batch characters coming? Batcher, Hunter, Mercenary, Wrecker, Mercenary, and Crosshair, Scarred will be joining her as upcoming marquee characters. Okay, so Batch is new, and of course now we have a second Hunter, we have a second Wrecker, and Crosshair's finally coming. And that's funny. Who is Batcher? I was just thinking that because it's a new one and I haven't watched the show yet. So, who is Batcher? You probably think her name is Betcha, because we sure did. Batcher is the Lurka Hound that Omega rescues and who becomes an honorary member of the squad. She's also the goodest girl. So, Batcher's a dog? There's a dog coming to the game? Okay. Can you describe in simple detail how the capture and rescue mechanic works? The first time each of the new Bad Batch units would be defeated, you don't lose them right away. If you get enough target practice before time runs out, they are rescued and can continue to fight. So are they able to continue to fight for long? Or is it like a last hurrah type situation? Like they get one more move off and then they die. Kind of like, who is it? Somebody's kid does that. They can do like one more move and then they die. How does this truly work? Is it cool or is it just cheap? I don't know, Batcher though, a dog? That's so goofy. Do we have any other animals in the game yet? I mean, we have creatures. We don't really have animals. Like, we have Wampa. We have the Gamorrean guards. A dog, though? I just keep thinking of, like, DC. And, like, with crypto and stuff, you know? I don't know. Anyways, it would be nice if there was a picture here to look at, but these idiots are slacking up a storm. So that was the developer's insights for this second Omega. So yeah, next one will be kit reveal. So be sure to stick around and see that one. And until then, I said see ya.